such a pretty set. This is from the mini catalog that has carried over. Now, it did lose its dies. So if you have the dies, you can use them for this card. But if you don't have the dies, then you have to fussy cut it. Sorry about that. And I've used the Garden Meadow. I used this one of the stamp set. I used this one, this one, this one, and this one. I've used this one and this one. I used the arch. This is grass and this is grass. So you put this towards the bottom of, I used old olive. So I think I did it 4 inches by 1.25 inches or something like that. And this one was maybe 1.5 inches, something like that, because you can cut it down. And you cut this one out and this one, but you put it down at the bottom, and it cuts this part out, but not the bottom. You're left with a piece at the bottom for both of these. Now I have attached that already because it speeds it up. But see, it's down here, and I just glued it. The green grass is behind it, and I just glued it to it, and then I just glued it to this with a little bit of lip down here. And because this is how I'm going to do my clouds on this. And there it is. This is going to go on here, but you have to make sure that this doesn't flare out, because it tends to want to flare out, and just get it smooth like that, because otherwise it's my other card. There's not as much space on this side as there is on the other side. It's in the center. I did not realize that it flared out, so I'm telling you, this flares out, so be careful. So hopefully I will get this going. And what I started out with, oh my goodness, I'm knocking everything down. I'm trying to speed up the process. I'm trying to get as many videos ahead as I possibly can for you. Okay, I'm going to do the clouds because I opened that ink pad. I was planning on doing the arch, but it doesn't really matter which goes first. So this is from the basic border dies that is no longer, it has retired, and it's, I will never allow this to leave my residence. It's always going to stay with me because I love doing scenery, and this is the perfect template for cards, or for the scenes on my cards. So I will never allow somebody to take it away or sell it or anything, as long as I'm alive and doing cards, that is, because it makes a beautiful image for clouds. There. Now, if you're doing this at home, you can do the clouds first, so much easier, but you can do it the way I did it. It's not a big deal, but it is easier if you do it in the proper order, which is do the clouds first. But for time purposes, I'm trying to keep things in a reasonable amount of time. So when I need to show you so many things, it's like I need to do things ahead of time. Now this is Smoky Slate. This is basic gray ink that I am just dry brushing basically the color onto my. I cut this out with that arch, and I made sure that I cut the bottom. There was no bottom left because I wanted it to be right into the pathway. So I cut that out, and then I ran this through the exposed brick embossing folder, and because you can see it a little bit better now because I've taken the time to use a darker shade and go over the brick and the design on the brick with the dark gray, basic gray actually, but it is a darker gray than the Smoky Slate, so it just works out beautifully that way. So cut this out, run it through here, and then color it. So we're, oh thunder, put this aside. Well, Cheryl, you're losing it. Now I am going to put this in here, and I'm going to make it equal spaces. Now it's not as tall as it could be, but it doesn't need to be there, so I just, this is 5 by 3 7/8. Seems to be the perfect width. Whoa. Opened a brand new bottle of glue and it just shot out. Now this is going to be right at the bottom, like the green needs to be right down there. I don't want any, oh no. No, it's not. It's supposed to have a little bit of edging. Sorry about that. I'm telling you to do it wrong. Now this is going to go on here, and I'm doing it different than what I did it because I want the space here and the space here to be equal, and this spreads out like this, so I'm trying to get it together. So I'm trying to make it fit for you. Wow, I am having troubles with this glue. I am pushing too much out. It's crazy. I'm just trying to get it so that it just like that. Perfect. See, now the edges are all the same, and I don't know if I've glue on my fingers or glue on the card, but I don't think it's glue on the card. So I'm going to glue this down. And then attach it to the card. There. Perfect. Now I'm going to bring this in, and we're going, oh, I did that one already. I did that one because you're going to see me do that. I've done that one, and because you're going to see me do this one. So trying to minimize how much extra you see. So this, I'm using Granny Apple's green light. And then I'm using, this is Peach Pie Light. And I'm just doing ever so quickly. Just like that. And that one's done. And it's going to go up there. And this one is here. So I'm going to do Granny Apple Green dark, and that's just for these big leaves. And then I'm going to cover it in with the light. Whoa. Apparently I can't talk and color at the same time. So that's the Granny Apple Green. Now I'm going to take the Lemon Lime Twist, and I'm going to do the light, and I'm just coming in here and basically scribbling. I'm not taking any time at all, just filling in the leaf, and that's it. So now I'm taking my Peach Pie Light again, and I'm doing the flower, just the detail work of the flower. All on all of them. That's it. Whoops. Have to get that on straight. Now this is Lemon Lolly Light. And I'm just kind of going over it. If it's not fully coated in, I'm okay with that, because I want some light and some darker. I don't want a solid yellow flower. I want it light. So this is how I did this one right here. And I took my pumpkin pie dark and I just put dots. Nothing solid. It's just the center of this is just dots. So that's what I did. So that's going to go on there. And now we're coming in with the hummingbird. This is the part that challenged me the most. What color are hummingbirds? Lots of greens. And where do you put them? And what color greens do you choose? So this is Poppy Parade Light. And I did this through here. And down here a bit. I used a lot of different colors on this. Whoa. I colored in the head, the rest of the head with the Old Olive Light. And I did the Lemon Lime Light. Wait a minute, I used the dark. This is dark lemon lime. And I'm just making lines. I'm not filling it in. Just some color. And then I'm filling it in more with the light, lemon lime light. And the breast is white. And then I just came in with the Old Olive and hit and missed because there's so many different colored greens. I just wanted to give a more blended look to it. I think I need another Old Olive. I'll use the dark. See if I can get this end to... I just got out new ones. I wonder if I threw the new one away and kept the old one. I could have done that. Because this is not got much color in it. A little bit, but it's making it better. So there. Now this is going to go in here. So first off, we're going to figure out how I'm going to set this up. So this is going to go on first, and I'm going to use my little glue bottle because it's easier on the small pieces. Like that. I love using tweezers, so much easier than other things, fingers. So I'm going to leave that up and attach this. And this is going to go like that. And this is going to go underneath that one because I left it up. So just line up how you want it to look. Because I want the end to be underneath there. So now I can just press it all down. Isn't that pretty? And this is... Now, if you want to put a sentiment on this card, you could put it through here. I just didn't know what I wanted to make this card, so I thought, well, I will just leave it without a sentiment. I can always do one later. But if you know which occasion you're going to, you can also dimensional this. I dimensionaled my original, but I am gluing this one down. Just like that. Now I have, these are the new peach rhinestones or whatever, the in color embellishments. And I am putting them on the bigger flowers just to give it a little pop of pizzazz. And what do you think? So I am going to come in here with my flower. And this goes very quickly when you do the blends, like I already showed you. And this is the envelope. Now, I did not color my envelope. You do not need to, but you can go right ahead and color it if you want to. It is perfectly fine the way it is, but if you want to color it in, go right ahead. Like I said, I am trying to speed things up. I don't have a lot of time before I have my surgery, although you're going to see this after my surgery's done, so that you have something while I'm recovering. My husband says, my goodness, I didn't know you had that many videos in you all at one time. I said, well, I don't have a choice, hon. I've got to get this done. Oops, I grabbed the wrong one. it was supposed to be the yellow one. It's called Speedy Gonzalez, going through the my stash of stamps, and it's like, okay, I'm going to use this stamp. What am I going to do with it? Okay, this one, I was like, I want to use a different color, and what color do I use? And I'm going, I kind of would like the orangey kind of look, but I don't want orange. And I looked in the new in colors, and I'm like, I wanted to do the brick wall in gray because that suited, but I wanted a lighter color to pick it up, and the peach pie. It's like, oh my goodness, that's the perfect color. So that's how I decided to use peach pie, because I'm always doing pink flowers, it seems, or mauve or yellow. I wanted to do something just a touch different. And this is the first time I'm using peach pie. There, it's done. It didn't take too long. It will finish the card, but most people throw envelopes away. So if you do not want to color your envelope in, don't worry about it. You don't need to. But if you color it in, make sure you put a piece of paper inside the envelope, because the blends bleed. And we don't want it bleeding through to the back of the envelope, because it will go through to back here. Okay, so what do you think of my card? There we go. If you like this, could you like, share, comment, subscribe to my channel? I'm trying to get to that 550 still. It's an elusive number for me. But anyways, thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate you spending time with me. Bye now.